Sit straight and comfortable. നിവർന്ന് നിശ്ചലമായിരിക്കുക. Find a comfortable sitting posture. If you are not able to sit comfortable in the floor, you could sit in a chair, but without back support. നിലത്തിരിക്കാൻ ഏതെങ്കിലും വിധ പരിമിതിയുള്ളവർക്ക് കസേരയിൽ പുറകിലേക്ക് ചാരാതെ നിവർന്നിരിക്കാവുന്നതാണ്. Today we can do mantra dhyanam, meditating on our personal mantra. Repeat your personal mantra mentally, synchronize with your breath. If you are initiated to any mantra by your guru, use that mantra. Otherwise, use the mantra or name of your Kula Devata or your favorite deity. Or you can use the name of any certain god in your belief. If you do not have any certain belief or any certain deity, you can use the universal mantra Om and meditate on the sound vibration of the sound Om. If your mantra is Om Namah Shivaya, repeat Om for inhalation, Namah Shivaya for exhalation, or Om for inhalation, Namo Narayanaya for exhalation, or for inhalation, Jesus for exhalation, or Allahu for inhalation, Akbar for exhalation. If it is Pranava Mantra Om, repeat Om in each exhalation. നിങ്ങൾക്ക് ഗുരുവിൽ നിന്ന് ദീക്ഷ ലഭിച്ചവരാണെങ്കിൽ ദീക്ഷയിൽ ലഭിച്ച മന്ത്രം ഉപയോഗിക്കുക. അല്ലെങ്കിൽ നിങ്ങളുടെ ഇഷ്ടമന്ത്രം ശ്വാസവുമായി ബന്ധപ്പെടുത്തി നിരന്തരം ജപിക്കുക. Keep repeating the selected mantra. Synchronize with your breath. Keep going on. The japa, the mantra repetition continuously without any break. If you wish, you can also visualize a picture connected with the mantra, a symbol of the mantra, or picture of the deity from the mantra. Visualize that beautiful, bright picture either on your Ajna chakra, the energy center between your eyebrows, or on the Anahata chakra at your heart region. നിങ്ങൾ തിരഞ്ഞെടുത്ത മന്ത്രം നിരന്തരം ജപിക്കുക. ആവശ്യമെങ്കിൽ മന്ത്രവുമായി ബന്ധപ്പെടുത്തിയ ഒരു ചിത്രം, മന്ത്രത്തിന്റെ ചിഹ്നമോ മന്ത്രത്തിലെ ദേവതയുടെ ചിത്രമോ ഒരു വർണ്ണാഭമായ ചിത്രം പുരികങ്ങൾക്ക് നടുവിൽ ആജ്ഞാചക്രത്തിലോ ഹൃദയഭാഗത്ത് അനഹട്ട ചക്രത്തിലോ സങ്കല്പിക്കുക. ഇതിലേത് ചക്രം ഉപയോഗിക്കണമെന്ന് അറിയാത്തവർ കുറച്ച് ദിവസം ആജ്ഞാചക്രത്തിൽ പുരികത്തിന് നടുവിൽ സങ്കല്പിക്കുക. തുടർന്ന് കുറച്ച് ദിവസം അനഹട്ട ചക്രത്തിൽ സങ്കല്പിക്കുക. ഇതിൽ ഏത് ചക്രമാണ് നിങ്ങൾക്ക് കൂടുതൽ ഏകാഗ്രതയും മനഃശാന്തിയും നൽകുന്നത് എന്ന് തിരിച്ചറിഞ്ഞാൽ തുടർന്ന് ആ ചക്രം സ്ഥിരമായി നിങ്ങൾക്ക് ഉപയോഗിക്കാവുന്നതാണ്. Keep going on the repetition of mantra, japa, and the visualization, sankalpam. Focus your mind on the mantra you are repeating as well as the picture you visualized. Do an effortless focusing. Just observe and feel the mantra without forcing the mind. മന്ത്രജപവും സങ്കല്പവും തുടരുക. നിങ്ങളുടെ മനസ്സ് നിങ്ങൾ ജപിച്ചുകൊണ്ടിരിക്കുന്ന മന്ത്രത്തിലും സങ്കല്പിച്ചിരിക്കുന്ന ചിത്രത്തിലും ഏകാഗ്രമാക്കി വയ്ക്കുക. ജപം, സങ്കല്പം, ഏകാഗ്രത. നിങ്ങളുടെ മനസ്സ് ജപത്തിൽ നിന്നും ഒഴിഞ്ഞ് പുറം ലോകത്തേക്ക് വ്യാപരിച്ചേക്കാം. അത് നിങ്ങൾ തിരിച്ചറിയുന്ന നിമിഷം മനസ്സിനെ വീണ്ടും ജപത്തിലേക്ക് തിരികെ കൊണ്ടുവരിക. When you notice your mind is distracted, bring the mind back to the mantra and continue the effortless focusing. The mind going to different direction, but we are bringing back to the same object. This is called dharana. വ്യത്യസ്ത ദിശകളിലേക്ക് സഞ്ചരിക്കുന്ന മനസ്സിനെ വീണ്ടും വീണ്ടും ഒരേ വസ്തുവിലേക്ക് കൊണ്ടുവരുന്ന പ്രക്രിയയാണ് ധാരണ. ജപം, സങ്കല്പം, ധാരണ ഇവ നിർവിഘ്നം തുടരുക. ജപം പുരോഗമിക്കുമ്പോൾ നിങ്ങളിൽ ഉളവാകുന്ന മാറ്റങ്ങൾ നിരീക്ഷിക്കുക. Keep observing the subtle changes taking place in your system. ജപം പുരോഗമിക്കുമ്പോൾ നിങ്ങളുടെ ശ്വാസം മന്ദഗതിയിലായിത്തീരുന്നു. ആയതിനാൽ മന്ത്രങ്ങൾക്കിടയിലുള്ള ദൈർഘ്യം വർദ്ധിച്ചു വരുന്നു. ജപവും ധാരണയും പൂർവാധികം ലളിതവും ആസ്വാദ്യവുമായി തീരുന്നു. Keep going on. Japa, Sankalpa, and Dharana. Whenever you recognize your mind is wandering, immediately bring it back and continue the effortless focusing on the mantra. മനസ്സ് നിങ്ങളുടെ നിയന്ത്രണത്തിൽ നിന്ന് വിട്ട് പുറം ലോകത്തേക്ക് വ്യാപരിക്കുന്നത് തിരിച്ചറിഞ്ഞാൽ ആ നിമിഷം മനസ്സിനെ വീണ്ടും ജപത്തിലേക്ക് കൊണ്ടുവരിക. ജപം, സങ്കല്പം, ധാരണ ഇവ തുടരുക. When you are in the peak of japa, your japa becoming like a murmuring is more and more enjoyable and effortless. This will slowly leads you to the meditation, ധ്യാനം. ജപം അതിൻ്റെ പാരമ്യത്തിലെത്തുമ്പോൾ അതൊരു മർമ്മരമായി തീരുന്നു. ഇത് നിങ്ങളെ സാവധാനത്തിൽ ധ്യാനത്തിലേക്ക് നയിക്കുന്നു. When you enter into the field of meditation, you don't feel anymore to repeat the mantra physically. Same time, you could experience the same sound, the same vibration, and the same feeling of the mantra. നിങ്ങൾ ധ്യാനാവസ്ഥയിലേക്ക് പ്രവേശിക്കുമ്പോൾ നിങ്ങളുടെ ജപം അലിഞ്ഞലിഞ്ഞില്ലാതാകുന്നു. അപ്പോഴും നിങ്ങൾക്ക് ജപത്തിൻ്റെ ശബ്ദവീചികളും ജപത്തിൻ്റെ തരംഗങ്ങളും അതിൻ്റെ അനുഭൂതിയും തുടർന്നും നിങ്ങളുടെ ശരീരത്തിൽ നിങ്ങൾക്ക് അനുഭവപ്പെടുന്നു. സാവധാനത്തിൽ അതും അലിഞ്ഞലിഞ്ഞില്ലാതായി നിങ്ങൾ നിശബ്ദമായ ഒരവസ്ഥയിലേക്ക് എത്തിച്ചേരുന്നു. നിശബ്ദവും നിശ്ചലവും നിർമ്മലവുമായ ഒരു മാനസികാവസ്ഥയിലേക്ക് നിങ്ങൾ എത്തുന്നു. നിങ്ങളുടെ ഉള്ളിലെ ജീവചൈതന്യം അനുഭവപ്പെടുന്ന ആനന്ദം അനുഭവപ്പെടുന്ന ആ ധ്യാനാവസ്ഥയിൽ നിങ്ങൾ എത്തിച്ചേർന്നാൽ അല്പസമയം നിശ്ചലമായിരുന്നു ധ്യാനത്തിൻ്റെ ആനന്ദം ആസ്വദിക്കുക. Once you reach that silent state of mind, stay still and enjoy the bliss of meditation. Your mind may again start wandering in between. At that point, start repeating the mantra again and focus your mind on that mantra. Keep going on this process. Experience the bliss of self, Anandam. Oh. 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 Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Slowly open the eyes with a few blinks. Namaste. Jai Ganesha. ഫൗണ്ടേഷൻ കോഴ്സിലുള്ളവർക്ക് ജയഗണേശയുടെ PDF ഫോം ഞാൻ അയച്ചിട്ടുണ്ട് നിങ്ങളുടെ ഗ്രൂപ്പിൽ. നിങ്ങൾക്ക് വേണമെങ്കിൽ അത് നോക്കാവുന്നതാണ്. ഇത് ഭക്തിയുടെ ഒരു സമയമാണ്. ഭജന, ഡിവോഷണൽ സെഷൻ. ഡിവോഷണൽ സെഷന് ലോജിക്ക് അന്വേഷിക്കരുത്. അതിൽ മതിമറന്ന് ഇൻവോൾവ് ആകുക. അതാണ് ഡിവോഷൻ. അതുകൊണ്ട് നിങ്ങൾക്കറിയാവുന്ന പോലെ നിങ്ങൾ ആസ്വദിച്ച് ഭജന ഏറ്റുചൊല്ലുക. ജയ ഗണേശ ജയ ഗണേശ ജയ ഗണേശ പാഹി മാം. ശ്രീ ഗണേശ ശ്രീ ഗണേശ ശ്രീ ഗണേശ രക്ഷ മാം. ജയ ഗണേശ ജയ ഗണേശ പാഹി മാം. ശ്രീ ഗണേശ ശ്രീ ഗണേശ ശ്രീ ഗണേശ രക്ഷ മാം. ജയ ഗണേശ ജയ ഗണേശ ജയ ഗണേശ പാഹി മാം. ശ്രീ ഗണേശ ശ്രീ ഗണേശ ശ്രീ ഗണേശ രക്ഷ മാം. ജയ സരസ്വതി ജയ സരസ്വതി ജയ സരസ്വതി പാഹി മാം. ശ്രീ സരസ്വതി ശ്രീ സരസ്വതി ശ്രീ സരസ്വതി രക്ഷ മാം. ജയ സരസ്വതി ജയ സരസ്വതി ജയ സരസ്വതി പാഹി മാം. ശ്രീ സരസ്വതി ശ്രീ സരസ്വതി ശ്രീ സരസ്വതി രക്ഷ മാം. ജയ ഗുരു ശിവ ഗുരു ഹരി ഗുരു രാം. ജഗദ്ഗുരു പരം ഗുരു സദ്ഗുരു ശ്യാം. ഓം ആദിഗുരു അദ്വൈത ഗുരാനന്ദ ഗുരു. ചിത് ഗുരു ചിദ്ഗണ ഗുരു ചിന്മയ ഗുരു. ഓം ആദിഗുരു അദ്വൈത ഗുരാനന്ദ ഗുരു. ഓം ചിത് ഗുരു ചിദ്ഗണ ഗുരു ചിന്മയ ഗുരു. ഓം ഹരേ രാമ ഹരേ രാമ 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 ഹരേ ഹരേ. ഹരേ കൃഷ്ണ 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 ഹരേ ഹരേ. ഹരേ രാമ 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 ഹരേ ഹരേ. ഹരേ കൃഷ്ണ 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 ഹരേ ഹരേ. ഓം നമോ മോസസ് ഓം നമോ മോസസ് ഓം നമോ ജീസസ് ഓം നമോ ജീസസ്. ഓം നമോ മോസസ് ഓം നമോ മോസസ് ഓം നമോ ജീസസ് ഓം നമോ ജീസസ്. ഓം നമോ വള്ള ഓം നമോ വള്ള ഓം നമോ ബുദ്ധ Om Namo Buddha. Om Namo Valla, Om Namo Valla, Om Namo Buddha, Om Namo Buddha. Vatmanyene gani satyam tu megameva, namanyene gani devastu megameva. Vatmanyene gani satyam tu egameva, namanyene gani devastu megameva. Shri Ram Jaya Ram Jaya Jaya Ram, Shri Ram Jaya Ram Jaya Jaya Ram. Shri Ram Jaya Ram Jaya Jaya Ram, Shri Ram Jaya Ram Jaya Jaya Ram. Anjaneya 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 pahi mam, Hanumanda 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 raksha mam. Anjaneya 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 pahi mam, Hanumanda 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 raksha mam. Krishnam Vande Jagadgurum Sri 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 Krishnam Vande Jagadgurum. Anandoham Anandoham Anandam Brahmanandam. Anandoham Anandoham Anandam Satchidanandam. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. മുസ്ലിമുകളുടെ പുണ്യമാസമായ റംസാൻ ഉപവാസത്തിൻ്റെ നാളുകൾ കഴിയാറായി. നമുക്ക് കുറച്ചു നേരം ഖുർആൻ ഓതുന്നത് കേൾക്കാം. നുസ്രത്ത് ഖുർആൻ ഓതുന്നു.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. ياسين والقرآن الحكيم إنك لمن المرسلين على صراط مستقيم تنزيل العزيز الرحيم لتنذر قوما ما أنذر آباؤهم فهم غافلون لقد حق القول على أكثرهم فهم لا يؤمنون إنا جعلنا في أعناقهم أغلالا فهي إلى الأذقان فهم مقمحون وجعلنا من بين أيديهم سدا ومن خلفهم سدا فأغشيناهم فهم لا يبصرون وسواء عليهم أأنذرتهم أم لم تنذرهم لا يؤمنون إنما تنذر من اتبع الذكر وخشي الرحمن بالغيب فبشره بمغفرة وأجر كريم إنا نحن نحيي الموتى ونكتب ما قدموا وآثارهم وكل شيء أحصيناه في إمام مبين واضرب لهم مثلا أصحاب القرية إذ جاءهم مرسلون إذ أرسلنا إليهم اثنين فكذبوهما فعززنا بثالث فقالوا إنا إليكم مرسلون قالوا ما أنتم إلا بشر مثلنا وما أنزل الرحمن من شيء إن أنتم إلا تكذبون قالوا ربنا يعلم إنا إليكم لمرسلون وما علينا إلا البلاغ المبين صدق الله العليم.
Om. 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 Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om. Namaste. Today, we plan to talk about Karma Yoga. I will speak in English. Then, yeah, I think I don't need to speak in Malayalam today. Only in English is enough. Karma Yoga. Why Karma Yoga? During this pandemic time, the knowledge of Karma Yoga will help us very well. According to human character, according to the guna of the human being, there are four main streams of yoga. For the ultimate goal, moksha, self-realization, or samadhi, there are four different paths human being can follow. So they are bhakti yoga, the devotional path, the path of devotion. Karma yoga, the path of action. Raja yoga, the scientific and systematic approach of yoga. And the fourth one is jnana yoga, the intellectual approach. These are the four main paths of yoga human being can use, either one of this or mix of more than one. When we mix more than one paths, we call it sammishra yoga, the integral yoga. Bhagavad Gita says in Kali Yuga, the most easy way for self-realization is bhakti yoga. The Bhagavad Gita and Mahabharata is from the beginning of the Kali Yuga. Kali era, it called Kali era in English. In Kali Yuga, it's a quality of human being. They will have some kind of distrust between. We can see that everywhere. There is no trust between political parties. There is no trust between spiritual, religious institutions. There is no trust between countries. There is no trust even within the family. When we lose the trust, there is some emptiness we experience within us. Not a positive emptiness, but a negative emptiness, something we missed. If someone has no trust on anything, he cannot live anymore in the world. He will end up his life. He should have a trust either on some religion or on the modern science or something. When the quality of the lack of trust is increasing in the human mind, they will even distrust the modern science or religion or even on the God. So we should develop some trust for a happy living. Then Bhakti Yoga is an easy way for that in Kali Yuga. It says easy way. Doesn't mean everyone has to follow that. Also, in Kali Yuga, there is chance that institutions will misuse everything, including the spirituality. Bhakti Yoga is the method people can misuse very easily. So we should be very careful in modern time. The second path, another path is Karma Yoga, the path of action. During the pandemic, we had a lot of difficulties. Sometimes lockdown, it limits our freedom to travel. It limits our freedom to work in our office or in our business place. It limits our freedom to meet our beloved people, relatives, friends. It limits our freedom for holidays. So we want to do so many things, but there is a lot of restriction. When we want to do 100 things, maybe you are able to do only 5 or 10 things. Other things are not allowed. It makes us really unhappy. We also forced to do so many things which we don't like. This gives a lot of pressure. I know one of my friends, he was really upset with this lockdown. He's not able to go for work. He's not able to go outside. There's only little bit garden for his house, and there's not much work to do there. So many people experiencing some depression in this stage. So many people, lots. Somebody already experienced some anxiety and depression. For them, it is really tough time. And people who consider as healthy people, they also has a lot of depression inside, but they may be managing. Karma Yoga is the best approach we can apply during this lockdown. Many people misunderstand Karma Yoga because we translate it as selfless service. Selfless service means without taking any reward or money, we work for someone else. That's what people understood about the Karma Yoga. It's not in that way. That also can put under Karma Yoga. Action in relaxation. So one of the beautiful definition for Karma Yoga. Action in relaxation. When we do an action, we should be able to do it in a very relaxed way. Then we can call it Karma Yoga. When we do something, we love it. We can do that in a relaxed way. But during the lockdown, we forced to give up so many things which we love. We forced to do so many things we don't like it. We don't like. So, by understanding what is Karma Yoga, we can love any job, any work, any action which is in front of us. That is why I said Karma Yoga is very practical and useful during the lockdown or pandemic time. What is actually Karma Yoga? When you force to work something which you don't like, normally it irritates us very much. We always look on the clock, what time it is going to finish, how long I have to work, when it is going to finish. These thoughts in the mind give some extra pressure. It makes our mind more muddled. We get tired very easily. Then the work becomes more and more horrible for us. But by complaining about the work, it is not going to finish early. By complaining about the lockdown and trying to go out, it's not going to make the situation better. It only makes the situation worse. So at least theoretically, first we should understand there is no sense of complaining. We are in a certain situation because it meant to happen like that. We misuse the nature a lot, the human being. We are all responsible for that. If you are using the plastic bags and we are putting in a right place, doesn't mean we are doing a great work. It may go somewhere. How many times we can recycle the plastic? After 2 or 3 times, it cannot recycle anymore. When our body get pressure, before we get sickness, our body give warning to us, go and take rest. That symptoms, sometimes we consider as disease. Fever, it's a symptom that we should take rest. It's a warning that we should take rest. Headache, it's a warning. Cold is a warning. And this pandemic is a warning to the society that we should take rest. During last lockdown, our beach was very beautiful and clean. After lockdown, people started coming lot and lot. 10, 50 times more than normal. Because the plastic bags are banned, it was better. Still, water bottles and many plastics are there. Again, today I saw our beach is really, really beautiful. Last month, every day I collected 10, 15, 50 plastic bottles just nearby our beach, just in front of our house. Today, when I look left and right, I saw only 2 plastic bottles. Not just in front, but all left and right, I look only 2 plastic bottles. Sorry to say, I felt that the lockdown should be longer. The nature is coming back. Then we should find something to do. Bhagavad Gita says, never sit idle. We have no choice. If we sit without doing anything, the mind will start working more. In yoga therapy, when the people are in anxiety, what we give? We give jogging, wild exercises. Their mind gets slowed down. In lockdown, if you complain about the government or the situation and sitting without doing anything, it makes our mind more and more muddled. The solution is that keep going on doing something. We can find so many things. You may wonder that you have certain skills. You can paint the house. You can repair the equipments at your home. If you have a garden, do some agriculture. Or you can do agriculture even on your terrace. So many things you can do. But you have to do in a mindful way. When you do something, involve completely on your action. Never think about the result. Never think about what reward we are going to get. When we do something for earning money, we cannot call it karma yoga. Of course, sometimes when we do our own business, we may not be able to blame anyone. But still, we have some selfish motive behind that. We have to do something for other people. That is one method of karma yoga. Selfless service. In that sense, it can call selfless service. But karma yoga means do everything in a mindful way, 24 hours. Karma yoga is the only path of yoga you can do 24 hours. There is a Swami. He's not a sannyasi, but we call him Swami. Sri Kartikeya. He is from Divine Life Society. He used to come to Europe every year. Actually, I met him first time in Europe. Later, I met him in Rishikesh in his ashram, Divine Life Society. And now he's not coming to Europe since 8 years. But before, every year in summer, I met him in Germany. One day, after the lunch, we are sitting in a garden. Sri Kartikeya ji, myself, and other people. So there are a lot of yoga practitioners around and asking so many questions. Somebody asked Sri Kartikeya ji, how many hours in a day you are practicing yoga? I really laughed inside because I know he's not practicing Hatha yoga. He's not practicing even pranayama, even meditation. He's doing a lot of bhakti. And I know when they ask how many hours you are doing yoga, they meant Hatha yoga. He just looked at them with a slight smile on his face and he said, 24 hours. The people around him, they were surprised. You are doing yoga 24 hours? You are doing asana such a long time? How it is possible? He doesn't look like a Hatha yogi. It's very clear. He doesn't do any yoga, Hatha yoga. You know what he said? Asanas, it is kindergarten practice. To do asana, it is very easy. It's like a circus we are doing. Many people are doing like a circus. But the action we are doing in a mindful way, we need a yogi inside. Doing asana is very easy. Actually, we cannot call it asana when we do the yoga like a circus. But we call all these postures as asana. To put the leg behind our neck is not that difficult. We have to practice some days. We have to force our body some days. But do the action in mindful way. It's not easy. But we should try to do that. Every action we are doing, every movement we are doing, every word we are using should happen with our awareness. In that case, no other botheration will come in our mind. Maybe we don't have enough money to buy the grocery for next day. It might be bothering us. But now, evening, we cannot do anything till tomorrow morning. There's no sense we are stressed by thinking about that. Now, there will be something to do at our home. Do that in a mindful way. Talk with your wife or husband or children in a mindful way. Be aware about each words and sounds you are producing. It's not necessary that other people should know what we are doing. You should be able to say, when you talk with someone, you should be able to say, I mean what I said. Means you are talking everything with full awareness. We can apply that yoga while we are eating, while driving, while talking, while teaching, while attending a class, while working in the office, while we are going to bed. That is karma yoga, which we can apply in our daily life. You may be living in a small space of apartment. There you can do so many things. When we do Surya Namaskara, actually, we can do that in our room. But if you are doing jogging and cycling, you have to go out. In lockdown, it is not easy. When you do Surya Namaskara, do in a mindful way. Just try that. It is not that complicated. You can develop that slowly. The technique is not complicated. It is very easy. You might have some creative talent. Sometimes you might not know. Sometimes you tried that in the childhood, but later you give it up because you have to study. You have to get some certificate. You have to get some job. This is the time we can look back to our qualities, our skills. We need to feed our mind with some entertainment. We should feed with the right food. So many things we can do. According to the skill you have, you can find something. Do that. Satisfy your mind. Enjoy the life. Whether there is lockdown or not. Whether there is corona or not. Who knows? Tomorrow we may get corona. Till that we should live happily. Never live with fear. If you do not want fear, we should be careful. People who is not ready to take precaution, they will have fear. Precaution. That term I use a lot. So that word, whenever my wife hear, Meera always laugh with that word, precaution, because she tells it is my favorite. No, it pinned to me. The video pinned to me. So we can try to apply mindfulness, karma yoga in our daily action. When you go out, when the police chase you, run away with mindful attitude. So you can run faster. Okay? So we can conclude with the Mrityunjaya mantra. I forgot to tell in the beginning, second Saturday, we used to have talk from Dr. Prasad. Suppose I should mention that in the beginning. This week, today he is not able to come, but next week he will continue his talk on Swastavrutam, and he will talk about Nasyam next week. Nasal application of nose cleansing. It's very useful during the corona time. So don't miss next week. Next Saturday, he will be talking about Nasyam in the Satsang. We can conclude with the Mrityunjaya mantra. Om. 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 Trayambagam yajamahe sugandhim pushtivardhanam urvarugamiva bandhanat mrityor muchiyamamridad. Om Trayambagam yajamahe sugandhim pushtivardhanam urvarugamiva bandhanat mrityor muchiyamamridad. Om Trayambagam yajamahe sugandhim pushtivardhanam urvarugamiva bandhanat mrityor muchiyamamridad. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shantihi.